Good afternoon, folks. Welcome back to Shippy the Explorer. Believe it or not, it's still snowing today. Yesterday, we had a lower temperature and it had stopped snowing, but it started snowing last night. And as you see, it's now about 2 something in America, but I know it's probably quite evening in England and Africa. But while you're in Africa, here you go. I just got my mail and seen I'm all geared up for this weather. I took the mail from the mailman and I'm going to deliver it myself and pretend like I'm working for the mail services. Well, only for 15 minutes really. Let's explore. Now, if you notice, God always provides, because if you notice, the bird is there. He or she is drinking water or eating the snow, and in that green plant beside the container is also providing winter berries, and the bird on the branch just hit some of those berries. And today, the birds feeding. Squirrel searching for food. This bird, I think, is called a white wing. Actually a nightingale. They're quite some singers. You'll be wondering how they keep warm. We don't keep warm. But they have a plumage, warm on the coat, that keeps their body warm, and as to get on the outside, the feathers are a little coarser. Here she comes again. Must be quite thirsty. Wow. She's so thirsty, she doesn't even mind coming down in front of me and drinking. Well, he or she, I'm not sure of the where they go.
Thank you very much. Like I said, she wants to put them on in the car, she can, but they make a huge. You didn't put yours on? Oh, okay. Those are good, yes. I can do that. Have so much fun. That's right. That's what I told her. I was like, this is not like a 4-hour thing. You're only going to be frozen or something. But it's going to be fun. A lot of fun. No problem. Thank you.
Well, it's quite beautiful. If you can dress warm, let's walk a little bit. Oops. As you see, you have to be careful because if you don't step properly, you'll fall. Look at that beauty. For those of you who get Christmas cards from Canada or Netherlands, you get a card with a snow covered tree. This is a holly. How beautiful it is. There you go. Now that's evergreen. It's almost, I would say, 40 something feet tall. Getting close to the 50 feet. It's planted some 30 years ago. Here are snow-capped, other snow-covered plants. And these are called camellia. These camellias, they produce flowers actually during the winter time. You can see the bulb. This one bloomed a month ago. but the other one, well, it's getting ready to bloom. You can see some of the residual red bulbs, flowers are still on this one. So living in America is quite expensive to survive, especially all year in terms of energy. Because in winter you have to have heat, and some of us, we use big HVAC units that in conjunction with natural gas or just electricity. Some of us, we burn wood. And then in the summertime we have to keep cool, and then again you have to burn a lot of electricity. HVAC unit, it does both cold and hot here, so you have to burn energy in the constantly to survive. Here, another tree, evergreen. It's a cryptomania, Japanese cryptomania. This one is about, I would say, 5, 10, 15, 25 feet tall. And then you have the maple tree, majestic maple tree, and the oaks. Some people who like to live in a forest, you're welcome to visit, because I live in a forest. I swear I have some 400 or up to 400 trees around the house. Now this cryptomania, it bears these seeds, and they are mature. Sometimes they can fall and regerminate. Let's walk with me, folks. There you go. Another holly. The same one we just took from the other end. Neighborhood. It's blanketed with snow. And here is a pile of wood that we store just in case we lose electricity or gas. Most of the homes in this part of the country has what they call fireplace, and you can burn the wood in those spaces. Here's another pile. Now, I was told by an hunter that if you have a storm, a snowstorm or a rainstorm, and you're in the forest and you start to see the animals appear, the birds or the squirrels or the deers, that means the storm is about to come to an end. I really can't believe that theory right now, but I've seen it work. I've seen some birds out right now. They're so small you can't see them really. You look way up, you can see that point. That's the chimney. That's one of the chimneys for my house. Listen carefully. Hear the birds singing. I think the wild animals and birds, they do know, they understand nature quite better than human being. Because I've seen ants and birds and insects, they tend to react a certain way. They seem disturbed just before the storm, and just before the storm ends, they're calm. Another time, for the animals, you don't see them at all. They disappear, as in one of the other video that I did. I searched all the near areas and didn't find one until early that morning. two appeared. 4 o'clock in the morning. Here is the forest, part of the state park. There you go, the chimney and the sun. You can just barely see the sun. Look carefully, you see the droplets of snow flakes as they drift in the air. There you go again, piles of wood. And this is just surety, just in case of emergency. Some people burn it all winter, but I don't. I keep it just in case. I don't have energy, I can even start a fire outside and cook. Like some of you folks in Nibaansi. I watch you. So you might be wondering how I stay out this long in the cold and in the snow. Because there's a technique to this, to dressing in winter time. You put on 3 or 4 different layers and cover your head. Because I think they say that 1/3 of your body heat gets escaped through your top of in your mole. So if you cover your head and your neck and your face, and you have maybe 2 socks on, nice warm shoes, the snow doesn't melt around your body. And 4 layers also prevent the wind from penetrating to the surface of your skin. So you can actually keep warm in a cold environment. Because if you don't dress properly, you can get frostbite. And then that's effectively you lose your fingers or toes and other parts of your body. So, well, that's a walk around the lot, right, gentle folks? Now, while you rest, I think my work is to clean this snow. So here we go. So actually my little shovel is almost similar to the one that was on the big truck. So I can operate similar. Just push it. Some people push or shovel and lift, but sometimes that is dangerous for your body. And the we clean the snow away like this. Sometimes we put the same salt solution on our driveway to allow to prevent the snow to cause the snow to melt. Or if you have ice on the ground, it also melts the ice. I don't think I'm putting any down today. Actually, my stock is far in the stove.